Yeah, 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 yeah. Way, yeah, the water, way, yeah, the water, my nigga, way, yeah, the water, rise gonna the water, way, yeah, the water, way, yeah, the water, my nigga, way, yeah, the water, rise gonna humble the water. Well, all right, y'all. It brings me very little grievance to announce to those who are listening, those with ears and eyes to see. If you haven't heard already, your favorite podcast, Adam 22, No Jumper podcast is now in foreclosure. So apparently they're canceling a majority of their shows. So yeah, they're canceling the majority of their shows. Adam 22 was on live talking about how he wants to close down the shows that were not getting as many views or weren't as profitable as the others. But honestly, in my opinion, I knew something. We spoke about this maybe a week ago. I mean, when I my last video, I knew there was going to be some sort of lashing on the way for for the crew. If he didn't get to Brick directly, at least he made his point. He says, I made you niggas, I'll break you niggas. So he decided to, apparently he closed the plantation. But if these freed slaves, if they think about it this way, he fired Comparator, I think maybe Lush too, but he fired Comparator, he fired DW Flame and Sharp, or these guys. Yeah, I mean these guys like Sharp, for example. I mean Sharp is hurting, man. In the past couple of weeks, he's been getting marked out by the boy Almighty Suspect, almost daily. And I don't know if many of you guys remember this, but maybe you do, because I mean I think this video with Sharp, on soft white underbelly or soft pale underbelly, got many views. So I'm sure lots of people are aware. I mean, Sharp was hurting before he joined No Jumper. He didn't really. He was kind of a broke, aspiring pimp at the time. And I don't want to I sound like I'm talking bad about the kid. What I mean? But I mean, soft white underbelly. They're the way they recruit people for their interviews is they have some kind of drug addict, or they have a few people that go around the Skid Row area looking for folks who have an interesting story, who may have an interesting story, and they usually don't look for success stories because I've been approached by soft white underbelly before when I was street performing in downtown LA. I was approached by a meth head who asked me if I wanted to make a quick $40. No, I think he said it must have been more than it must have been might be about $100, anywhere between $40 to $100, no more than that. And I was like, oh sure. He's like, just do this interview. Come with me. Come down here. So he walked me all the way down 7th Street, and right past Los Angeles Street, there's this big warehouse building, whatever. And so he had me waiting for the interview. And when he went and told the guy my story, because I wasn't a drug addict, you know what I'm saying? But the dude that had recruited me for the interview, just like it seemed like he just kept on trying to I guess try to kind of hint to me that I should probably tell the man that I was on drugs or something, so that I can get the money and give him an interesting story or whatever. But so it didn't work out. I ended up, the man came out. The guy that does the interview, software underbelly, the same one, same white boy, old white guy. He walks up. He said, "Sorry for wasting your time. You've been waiting here for a while. Here's $20. We can't use you right now." And that was that. So I know how the soft white underbelly interviews go, how they go about getting their people. So when they found Sharp, he was probably in a downtown Skid Row area. So I'm sure he was struggling. So now that he's lost this no jumper in it job, which is probably been pretty good for him, but monetary wise, but image wise, it hasn't really been that good. I don't know, man. I don't know. You be the judge. But don't get me wrong. I have, I am guilty of, kind of, I kind of enjoy watching them yell at these bitches sometimes, man. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes sometimes it's good to see some of these airheaded, big-headed chicks get humble. And Sharp is the man to do that job, and he does it great. But unfortunately, standing up to men in the same way is just a little bit more difficult for him. But we love him for what he does for the ladies. You know what I'm saying, and their self-esteem. But yeah, Adam's closing the plantation. He's downsizing, and I'm sure this is not the beginning. I mean, not the end of of his terminations. I'm sure there's gonna be like a couple more people getting dropped soon. Like he said, he wants it to be more like a Vlad TV kind of thing, where it's like one or two people doing interviews or whatnot. But hopefully these guys look at it as, like I said, as a liberational experience, liberating experience, and do like the guys back on Fig. You can start your own podcast. You have enough viewership, alone. You could put your name on your channel, and you're off the rip. You're probably going to get at least 20,000 subscribers because of who they are as people. I mean, people know who they are. So hopefully these guys go out and do their own thing and forget about the plantation.